What's up guys, Jeebs here, and today we are going to head up to the Snake. I'm about 6 miles from that right now. I actually had no idea when I woke up this morning. I looked it up, there's an address and everything. So I'm gonna go to that lookout point where you see Matt Farah and a lot of rallies have gone through there. I just wiped down my whole car in ammo spit just to get it shined up, and probably once I get to the top I'm gonna actually clean the wheels up and everything and talk about the 5,000 mile review on the Firestone Firehawk Indy 500. So that's what we're doing. I'm gonna get my car and head up there. That's where you'll see me next. So we are just, I can't even get it out of second gear. These roads are so tight, but this is unbelievable. I think I'm gonna be approaching it from the opposite end of the road that you guys would be familiar with, or that I'm even familiar with, but holy cow, very sharp turns. You can't get going more than 40 maybe, but sometimes that's more fun when there's turns, or in my opinion, I think that's a lot more fun. So unfortunately, I'm behind this Navigator. Just take a listen to it just echoes off the canyon walls. My heart's like pounding as I climb this hill, just waiting to see the top. Look how tight this is. This is so sick. Such a cool road. Really excited to get to the top. So we made it up to the top here of the Snake. I just stopped over and got the tires all shined up so we can talk about those. But it's such a cool area, and from when I saw it online compared to being here in person, it's a lot smaller. It's a lot smaller than you would think. I mean, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 steps across. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. And then as you can see up the road here is just covered in burnout marks. And the road up here, now after this, we'll do a whole run down and I'll set the camera up, so that'll be really fun. But the run down is, it's gonna be crazy. It's extremely tight, very technical. So let's talk about these tires after 5,000 miles on them. Yeah, here's the ammo mud that I just put on them to make them look a little bit better. So yeah, 5,000 miles are on these tires. I have had them rotated once. These are the ones that started out in the rear of the car, or in the front of the car, moved them back to the rear. And you can see that the tread on them, obviously these were in the back, so they have much less, but they still look like a brand new tire. A little bit of wear around the edges you can see here from when I'm pushing it. Again, it is a soft tire, it is a performance tire, so that's gonna happen. But again, because of the cost of them, I was willing to take a risk and try this tire out. And so far I've been nothing but satisfied. They look really good here in the sunlight. So yeah, they've just been excellent. The ride quality is great. The sound on the highway, sometimes with performance tires they can be really loud. The sound is great, just like an OEM sound. It's not an intrusive ride quality or anything like that. It's perfect. I have nothing bad to say about these tires. I would highly recommend them if you're looking to get a set here soon. They're cheap enough to where if you don't like them, it's not that big of a deal. Just do a bunch of burnouts and get rid of them. But yeah, it's just, more than anything, it's just cool to be at this location and to be able to there's a Corvette out in the distance coming up here, but it's just really cool. Like, everyone that is here is stopping for motorsport. Everyone is an enthusiast and interested in your car. I was just talking to that kid over there. He has just put a new clutch in his 3 Series. So it's just kind of refreshing. It's an old Z06. It's a really unique area. If you ever get the opportunity, definitely come here. All right, so I'm hoping that this view works out with the camera so you guys can actually see the road and hear it a little bit. I have this microphone on me, so I don't know how much wind noise will come through, but we're gonna do our best. See you, man. downhill is so much different here because of the speed you pick up. And obviously, with it being my first time down this, I'm not gonna push it. Saw a guy sitting here earlier, so I don't want to. See how tight it is with bikers. It's just not worth it a lot of times to go all out, but oh my god, is this fun. Hear the back gargles of the exhaust. Beautiful little area right here. Car is incredibly balanced for how, you know, I haven't done anything to the suspension. That's oh man, that's an off-camber turn. The whole car wanted to kind of fall forward there because of the way that road dipped. Interesting, I've never had that before. Traction control kicked in a little bit there. Back tire chirped. Really hope you're able to pick up this exhaust sound. Some more, the road's opening up a little bit more down here, not as tight. Yeah, and here's where they have a cone. I think there's a guy sitting here. Either that or that's the finish line, I don't know. I look like a total twat right now with this hat and sunglasses on, but damn, that was fun. I think I gotta do that again. Should be in second on that turn. I can actually feel the seat in my car is shifting. I'm gonna say that's not a good thing. This turn is the coolest one on here. Just rock hanging over your head. Yeah, most of this though, you're not out of second gear. handling's perfect. A little loose at some of these lower speeds. I'd like it to be a little bit tighter. And I guess I can see why people complain about that now, because on a road like this, it's extremely technical and not fast. You have to put a lot of input in for just a little bit of result. So I can see why that is an issue to people, whereas a hydraulic system would be much better on this road. An FRS GT86 BRZ would be amazing to take through this. You can just feel my tires wearing off. On the side of the road there. This is the famous turn where you've seen several BMWs go right into that mound. All right, well, there's the snake for you. So yeah, those tires on this road in particular were excellent. Basically, the only chirps that I heard were when I was just coming to a stop there at the end. What an incredible road, though, to test your driving ability, your skill, and patience around those turns. Obviously, I could push it harder, but I don't want to wreck my car. I'm not going for many time trials here, but yeah, these tires, I still stand by them after 5,000 miles. Could you go with Michelin's in a more expensive tire? Yes, absolutely. Would it be great? Yes, we all know that. But this is just a really unique option, and I think if you're looking for tires in your Focus ST especially, they're not gonna let you down. High performance road tire, maybe track tire, there's obviously better options. What's coming next in this vlog, I'm not totally sure. I'm gonna head back down the snake for the third time, or I guess my fourth time. And then we'll figure it out. Maybe we go to the beach later. I don't know. Where you guys want to go? I don't know. I think I want to go to the beach. It's really hot out here. And that's what we'll do. So let's go. So as I was driving there, I just went under my fuel, or I went under 50 miles, so I figured I'd pick a gas station. And once you go under 50 miles on your gas stations will pop up here in the navigation. So I clicked on the Shell icon and said add as waypoint. So now that's a waypoint to my final destination, which is back to the hotel. So just really nice technology that this thing has. Really cool, really like that. The other thing is I can tell that I need an intercooler, okay? Okay, I've come to terms with it, all right? You guys have been right, and I've known that, but I haven't felt the performance lack like I just did going up and down that hill. It was pretty dramatic as how the power cut off toward the end of that, because it's just not, the engine's not cool enough. So I could see how getting that consistent power, oh, the cops are over there. I don't know if you can get charged for vlogging and driving, but I'm sure they don't like it. Yeah, I can see how you'd want to have an intercooler just to have that consistent power constantly up and down the hill, or on a track day or something like that. Honestly, I don't have the opportunity to run it like I just did up that hill in Phoenix. The roads are just, they're not as good as that. So that was a lot of fun. I did it 4 times. Tires held up great, everything held up great. The other thing is a limited slip differential would be nice on those roads, because the car feels slightly clumsy in really, really tight hairpins. Midway through the turn, it's not that it slips or anything like that. The power doesn't know really where to go, whereas with an LSD, you'd be able to give traction to the rear wheel, or the inside wheel, the outside wheel, whichever one it feels necessary to pull you around the corner. Those are 2 upgrades, I think, you know, if you're tracking your car, if you're taking it on canyon roads like that are gonna drastically improve the feedback this car gives you. I never felt myself wanting more power in this car. It still feels great. It's great, it's fun in a straight line. It has enough low-end torque to pull you out of those turns. It's tough to beat this thing on a road like that. So we're gonna make that the end of this video. Just some things to recap here. And it kind of sucks, honestly, editing this video, because this is like hours before I got robbed and they smashed in that back window. and I'm going through hell right now with the insurance companies trying to get it all sorted out, and I'll probably make a separate video on that. But the two main things that I noticed, and I want to say here that I didn't say in the video, is if I just bought a Focus ST and I'm like, what can I do to improve this car? I would upgrade the intercooler, and I would get a limited slip differential up front. Because if you're going to be tracking this, taking this on canyon roads, doing a lot of that stuff, those two items right there are going to be worth more than just about anything else you get. They are very expensive. They're both, depending on which one you get, they could be $1,000 a piece, plus installation. So it is expensive, but they're going to be two upgrades that are well worth it in a car like this. Because the stock power, upgrading the power in this car is not really necessary. I think the power is healthy. I've always said that. So of those two things, that's what I got the most out of driving up and down the Snake, is where I think you'd have gotten, your money would have gone the furthest in improving the drivability of the car. Other than that, it was absolutely excellent. The next video I'm going to be editing right after this is more of a vlog in Santa Monica, and while that vlog is going on, I'm being robbed. It's just pretty disgusting. But I don't know. That'll all be settled. I also really appreciate your guys' kind words in the video I posted about me, right after the break-in and everything. Everyone was very positive, and I appreciate that. Thank you. But this video's over. If you're still with me, subscribe, like, share, and we'll see you next time.